Hey, this is Maggie Rose, and you're sitting down with CountryMusicRocks.net.
So we're here at CRS 2014, and we're sitting down with Maggie Rose. Maggie, how are you doing? How's your CRS going so far?
It's good. It's fun. It's, getting to see all my radio friends and talking about my music. Can't complain.
Very good. Well, let's just jump right in. You have a brand new single that you just released, Looking Back Now. Tell us a little bit about that and what made you choose that as your next single.
Looking Back Now has been a fan favorite. I've been singing it for 5 years, and it's a song about a woman who's pushed to her limits, and she commits some crimes of passion and ends up having to pay for her, she's paying for her crimes later in the song. I don't make it. There's sodium thiopental at the end of the song. And it's an extreme case of someone doing something that they regret. But it's always been a fan favorite, and I thought it was time for the story to be shared.
Now, you're also celebrating the new single with your fans by giving them a chance to win a trip to the ACMs that are coming up soon. Tell us a little bit about that and how they can participate with that.
It's an interactive contest that we have on all our different social media outlets like Facebook and Twitter, and they are basically breaking me out of jail because it goes in line with the song, and this protagonist who's gotten herself into a bit of trouble. But if they keep up with the contest and follow along, it connects to different social media outlets connected to I Am Maggie Rose, and they could win a trip to the ACMs and get flown to Vegas and go to the award show.
Very cool. Now, last year you released your debut album, Cut to Impress, which we definitely found very impressive. But for folks that haven't picked up the album yet, how would you best describe that collection of music?
I think that it is a really confident collection of songs. There's stories, there's introspective songs about heartbreak and coming of age, and there's those confident female anthems that even the men out there will enjoy.
Now, you recently performed a cover on the Bobby Bones Country Morning Show, Say Something. Tell us a little bit about that, because that received such a huge response. It's on iTunes now. How did that all come about? Did he pick the song? Did you pick the cover? Give us some background.
I have become friends with Bobby over the last year or 9 months since he's been in Nashville, and he is a music guy, and he loves country, but he loves pop, and because I've sung on his show a couple of times, he just thought of the song Say Something, texted me. He's like, I think you'd sound good doing this. So it was his idea, brought me on the show, and I was debuting my single Looking Back Now. So he played the song, and then I played his idea for Say Something, and it really is one of those songs that just transcend genres. It transcends time. It's simple. It's about two people who are really at a standstill in a relationship that I think hits home with a lot of people emotionally.
Now, did you have a lot of time to practice and prepare for that? Because, you sang that just flawlessly.
Well, thank you. My biggest concern was that it was 7:30 in the morning. But he gave me a bit of a heads up, and I've got 2 awesome bandmates that played with me that I can really throw anything at them 12 hours before we have to perform. But we worked out a good arrangement, and we wanted to just let the song take lead. We didn't want to do anything too busy with the arrangement, and I think that it speaks for itself. The song is really great, so we were happy to get a chance to do a cover of it.
Do you think that'll be in your set list anytime soon?
We've added it to the set list, and it's got a great response. Like I said, it's one of those songs that no matter if you like pop or country or anything, its simplicity resonates.
Now, 2014 is already underway, and it's off to a great start for you. What are some of the things you're looking forward to most this coming year?
I just recorded a video for Looking Back Now, and I just saw the first edit of it a couple days ago, and I can't wait for it to get out there, because Looking Back Now is definitely a story that pushes the envelope. It involves, smoking and drinking and murder and just stuff that, isn't the run-of-the-mill conversation topics. And the video is really cool and raw and lets the narrative be the star. And it was this really close-cropped video that we shot. I didn't get any B-roll. It was just relying on my performance. We did this no makeup sort of thing, and it's disarming and personal, and it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable watching it, which I think that song calls for. So I can't wait for that to get out there, and I'm just touring a bunch. We're filling up dates on the calendar. We're going to be all over the country this coming year.
Very cool. Country music is consistently evolving and growing. And what is one thing that you love most about this genre?
I think that there are consistencies in this genre, like the storytelling aspect of country music, that will always be preserved. I think that one thing about country music, it's really great songs you can hear on the radio in their full production, or you can hear stripped down with just the artist and an acoustic guitar, and they'll still do the job that they're intended to do. And I don't know that there's a lot of other genres that can be said about. There's great music being made all over the place, but I do love that about Nashville and a lot of the music that comes out of here.
If there was one thing that you could convey to your fans about your music and yourself as an artist, what would it be?
I think that my music, I want to tell people that they should be comfortable with evolution, always. I mean, never be afraid to change and grow and be confident and be yourself, because no one can be you better than you. And I feel like once I figured that out, I started having a lot more fun.
And finally, we're at CRS. It's a week all about country radio. What's one song that comes on the radio that you just can't help and you have to crank it up?
Right now, Timber by Kesha. I know that it's been out for a little bit, but I still am a huge sucker for it. So that's like my running jam, my getting ready jam. Love it.
All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to catch up with us, and we wish you the best of luck with your brand new single.
Thank you. It's good to see you.